headphone? So we don't need a headphone today? Huh? It's okay? I just talk like this? Good. So good evening, everybody. Today I will talk about the chanting that we had. This is what we call Paṭicca-samuppāda-pāṭha. This is bracket 54, in the bracket 54, Paṭicca-samuppāda. And this is taken actually from the sutta. It's called dependent origination. It's like I said, it's anyone that want to see, you can look at the book in the bracket 54 and the page 78. Okay, and this is taken from Samyutta Nikaya 12.1 from the sutta, which called Paṭicca-samuppāda. Actually, this is the dependent origination. It's describing how we are as sentient beings, as a people, starting from the ignorance and all the process till the suffering is there. So it's 12 links that connect, that creating each other. One creates the other. Because of one thing became the other things. Because the other things became the other things. Like this chain of 12 things. And this is, I told you that it's taken here from the Samyutta Nikaya 12.1, but actually it's mentioned many places in the Abhidhamma and also in the suttas in different directions, because it's 12 things that is one creates the other, one creates the other, one creates the others, but there is different combination how they create each other to from ignorant at the end became suffering. The Buddha explained how everything starting from the ignorance that exists in the nature at the end became suffering. So there is different direction how the Buddha explained it, or other monks also explaining it. So that's why it's appearing in many places, in the sutta, in the Abhidhamma also. The meaning of Paṭicca, you know, for example, we make the chanting, by these actions of giving that I am doing, may it will be conditioned for me. It's mean pachaya, it's mean condition. It means may it create something. So the meaning of paticca or pachaya, and now I'm explaining what is Paṭicca-samuppāda. Okay? So the paticca, the meaning of paticca, it means because, or depend upon, or conditions. Okay, this is the meaning of the word paticca. Sama, it means from sama, it means right or well. Okay, and upada, it's the same like sometimes you can have utaya paya, huh? Upada, it means rising. It means or effect that come because of. Okay, the cause, let's say. Okay, or birth, we can say, coming into existence. So if you look at the words Paṭicca-samuppāda, it's mean dependent origination, or depend on the cause, there is a rising effect. Okay, one thing create another things. What the idea of this is that the Buddha is okay. First, I will tell where is the first time that he mentioned this Paṭicca-samuppāda. Where is the first time when the Buddha explained or thought about the idea from the ignorant became something because of the something became another thing. Because at the end we come into the suffering. 12 links like this. And where is the first time when the Buddha he understood it or mentioned it or thought about it? It was just after the Buddha get enlightened. When the Buddha get enlightened, he was staying in the what we call blackout, okay, or in the bliss of the enlightened stage. And he was 1 week staying under the tree without movement, with the mind, something experienced nirvana. And after 1 week, the Buddha came back from this stage. Okay, the enlightened person can do this bliss stage maximum 7 days. So this was just immediately after the Buddha get enlightened. He was sitting under the tree, he get enlightened, and he was in the blackout, or in the bliss of the enlightened stage. We call it Arahanta Pala Sampati. This is how they call it. Arahanta, it means enlightened person. Pala, it's the fruit of the enlightened. Sampati, it means attainment. It means for a long time. So when people get in blackout, they get the blackout for a long time. So in this moment, the Buddha, because he was enlightened, he get it 7 days. And after 7 days, he came back from this. And just in the same evening, when he came back from this blackout, he was recollecting about this Paṭicca-samuppāda in the first part of the evening. So it was the first time when Buddha mentioned these things, just when he came back from the blackout of the enlightened stage. Okay, and what is the meaning of this Paṭicca-samuppāda? It shows that actually there is non-self. We are just a mental, physical process. The Buddha showed that it's not something that we are doing something. It's our suffering created everything starting because there is ignorance in the nature. So because there is ignorance, there is other things. Because of other things became other things. And like this altogether 12 elements, that the last one is actually suffering. Okay? So the Buddha explained that this is not we are suffering. It's everything cause and effect. Okay? It's just conditions. One condition raises up the other condition. If at the end he said that if this condition will not be exist, so this condition will not be exist. And if this condition will not be exist, that will not be exist. So we go backward. At the end he say if actually there is no ignorance, there is no suffering. Okay? So we go forward and then we go backward to show that everything starting from ignorance, at the end it will be suffering. Okay? So there is no me, I, you. There is just conditions in the nature, coming and going, coming and going. And this is actually psychophysic conditions. And in this Paṭicca-samuppāda, the Buddha explained it. Okay? Like this, we get what we call 5 aggregate that are working together. I want to show these kind of things with a picture. It will be more easy to explain. Okay, I will present you this in the picture, and then I will make sharing. And then you see also what is this 12 links. Okay. This here. Okay, this is this one. You can see it, huh? This is okay. I just make bigger. I think I should. Okay. Okay. So first I will do here bigger. Okay. Now I can do this bigger. Okay, it's big enough. Okay, so you see actually the Paṭicca-samuppāda. I don't know if I can take this picture here. So you see what there is here, like a monster. This is Yaka. Okay, actually we can say it's a Mara. The Mara, it's kind of angels, if we say like this. What's this? Why this red color coming? I don't know. Okay, we should see. Sorry, I don't know so much to operate it, but you see how. Anyway, this red color, it's not belong to the picture. I don't know where it's come from. But you see this, I will explain you. The Paṭicca-samuppāda is this circle. It's just this circle. In this picture, there is few things that showing about Buddhism. So first there is the yaka, okay, or can you say Kenmara, okay? Mara, we have 5 kinds of Mara. One kind of Mara, it's called Devaputa Mara, which is kind of angels. This is actually the angels that come to the Buddha and tells the Buddha, you are not capable to get enlightened. Before the Buddha get enlightened, he was sitting and he described how Mara come and tell him, you cannot practice meditation, you cannot get enlightened. But this does not mean that the Buddha raised up, in the mind of the Buddha didn't raise up in this moment down. It's just that Mara come to convince him, as the angels come, this is kind of angels that he have the interest that we will not get out from the samsara. So you see he's biting, I don't know, the circle of the samsara. This is yaka, also can say Mara. Another kind of Mara, it's a dead, the dead. Another kind of Mara, it's called Abhisankara. It means the greed, anger, delusion, the worry, doubt. Another kind of Mara, it's karma, okay? And another kind of Mara, it's, I said, it's Abhisankara. It's the angels. Altogether should be 5. Angels, Abhisankara, and what more? And karma, okay? And karma also, it's a Mara. So how you can see, he dressed the color, the dress of the Mara, okay? He dressed the dress with this, he present himself with all the greed, anger, delusion, with everything. So the Mara is dressing this dress. But he's very, very frightened, okay? You see, he have a nail and he have big tooth, but he's dressing very beautiful. Why is dressing very beautiful? Because you see in the ear, you have these flowers in the ear. We're using here, you see here, there is the flowers on the ear. Yeah, like very beautiful. And this is all the perfume we put in ourselves. This is the all the necklace, all the whatever we like to make ourselves beautiful. Putting color on our body. So this is something like to show how we want to be beautiful all the time, to be nice, to show. So this is the necklace we put here. The not necklace, sorry. The on the ear and these 2 things. Now we have necklace. You can see the necklace here and here. This is a chain. And this necklace, it's our attachment to our relative, to our children's grandfather, grandmother, papa, mama. This is keep us in the samsara. We like to stay so much with this necklace. Okay? So this is another thing. Another thing, Mara, keep us with the beautiful on the, you see here, you have a bracelet on the hand, on the right hand and left hand. This is what is presenting. It's presenting marriage, couple, husband and wife. If we lose one husband or one wife, immediately we want another one, another partner in our life. So this is presenting there. I don't know, it can be bigger, this one. Okay, maybe this one. You see? And this is presenting the husband and wife, our connection to the husband and wife. This is the actually the bracelet on the end. But we have also on the legs bracelet. And this bracelet on the legs is presenting our attachment to the our houses, our money, our ground, the things that is grounding us. Okay? So we have attachment to our material. This is these two bracelets on the legs. Material, so we have houses, we have money, we have cars, we have computer, we have many, many things. We own it. So we don't want to die. We don't want to go to even to nirvana. Otherwise we lose all these beautiful things. We have a relationship, husband and wife, in the two ends, bracelet on the two ends. We have the necklace. This is our family, our relative. You see, 1, 2, 3, so many. And this is, and also we are liking very much to be beautiful. You see how we attach to our beauty. This is there on the ear. We make himself very beautiful. Okay. And this is also presenting Mara by the time, because we are in the samsara, so we are in the time, running by the time in the samsara. So this is also presenting this yaka. Like I say, he presents Mara all with his dress, want to keep us in the samsara and keep us by the time. So this is all this yaka. The Buddha stay outside, is in the lotus. The Buddha escaped. He escaped from the samsara. You see, he's standing on the lotus here. Outside, he's go out to nirvana. The monk begging, show me the way, show me the way. He's begging to the Buddha. Here, this is the Buddha. This is the Buddha outside. You see, he's not touching. The monk sometimes sitting on it, sometimes a little bit outside. But he asked the Buddha, please, he's begging, making like this. Anjali, please show me the way to go out. And the Buddha point, where the Buddha point? He point on nirvana. On the, here. This is nirvana, eightfold path. Okay, the Four Noble Truths, eightfold path. Showing how to go out. Okay, so this is about this part. The actual one more things to show about yaka. He have 5 skulls. Do you know what is these 5 skulls on the head? This is the 5 aggregates. He built us by 5 aggregates, which means we have our body on the fire. We have our feeling on fire. We have our memory or perceptions on fire. We have our volition, okay? Anger, worry, doubt, loving kindness, okay? Compassion, all these things under fire. And we have consciousness on fire. Okay? So this is these 5 skulls. So this is all together. This is Mara presenting the time in the samsara, holding by the Mara. I told you about 5 kinds of Mara. Dead is Mara, considered to be Mara. Abhisankara, it means anger, worry, doubt, the volition in the mind. They're all things that block us. There is the Devaputa Mara, which is angels. Many times he told the Buddha, you should stop life, you should die. He argued with the Buddha. He didn't argue, he commanded the Buddha. He said, at the end of the life, he said, you promised that if you have a bhikkhu, monk, bhikkhu, bhikkhuni, if you have lay people, men and women, you will go away. You will go to nirvana. So the Buddha said, okay, you will get it. And that's why the Buddha decided to live his life when he was 80 years old. Mara asked him to do it. He took advantage. Okay? So that's why. So Mara, it's also, we call it Devaputa. It's kind of angels. Mara, it's karma. Mara, it's dead. Okay? So altogether, 5 kinds of Mara. And Mara, you see, is biting on the samsara. He have nails, very frightened nails, very painful. Okay, he don't let us to escape. He don't want us to go out from samsara. So he using his nails in the legs and in the end to hold us. So this is actually the outside. Yeah, and like I said, from outside of it, the Buddha already getting to enlighten, get out. The monk begging for the Buddha, please show me the way. And the Buddha pointing to Nirvana. You see, Nirvana is outside. All these elements, they are outside. The Mara is dressing this dress. This is presenting all his element. That is normally why it's tiger, because maybe you know Rishi or Lucy, they are dressing tigers. When they go to the nature, they're dressing the tiger skin. So this is why this is presented by this. Okay. Now I show you inside. We will go from inside first and then slowly go up. Paṭicca-samuppāda itself, it's just this one. It's big subject. I will explain it. This is the big outside circle. Okay, but we go one circle after the other circle. I will explain. Maybe I have to do it small. Okay, now I go. Okay, so this is the inside one. Okay, this is inside. Sorry, I don't know where this come from. Maybe I make a painting or whatever, but I don't know where it's come from. For sure. Anyway, you see inside the circle, you have pig, snake, and chicken. They are biting each other. What they are, this chicken, pig, and snake? They show the ignorant, the greed, anger, and delusion. They are one after the other all day long. We are running with them. We wake up in the morning, we go to sleep with greed, anger, delusion. That's why they're holding each other. They don't let us. We talk about the time. Huh? So all the time. Sorry. About the Mara, one more thing. If anyone of you saw, I will show you. You see black eyes and white eyes? I told you that it's presenting time. So it's day and night. Day and night. Okay, that's why black and white. Okay, I think I cover everything about Mara, about outside. Now I go into the inside one. This is the pig. Pig eating. How much is eating? Never satisfied. All the time. Eating, and go to sleep hungry. Also go to sleep hungry. All the time hungry. Never satisfied. This is the characteristics of pig. Greed. Snakes. Snakes very frightened, very angry. All the time looking out to bite. Just you come close to him, he try to kill you. Immediately jumping on you very fast. This is the anger. Okay, so we have greed and anger. And what about the chicken? Chicken very beautiful, very happy, show off. Okay, we show everything nicely. Delusion. Okay, delusion, attached to himself too much. So we have greed, anger, delusion. This greed, anger, delusion running us all the time. They are holding each other, never stopping. So this is the inside part. Now we go, next one. Here, you see, now we go slowly. What happened outside? The second one, it's black karma and white karma. Good karma, bad karma. Black karma on the darkness. You see, this is the different kind of sentient beings, which is, you see, they are suffering. The Phra, angry ghost, people making bad karma. by ignorant. They are on the darkness. They don't have idea what is good, what is bad. They are in the darkness. But the white is the good people. They are practicing four foundation of mindfulness by standing, by sitting meditation, when they are talking, okay? Lay people, whoever, this is the students of the Buddha, when they make good karma. So they are going out. They are obeying to what the teaching of the Buddha. So they are training themselves to go out from the samsara. But these people, when they are breaking precept, when they are doing bad, they are falling under the ignorance of the darkness. They don't know the difference between good and bad. So they will drop themselves more and more. Okay, this is the next one. Now we continue to the okay, here. Here we see the next circle. This is the next circle where we talk about the greed, anger, delusion. Yeah, we talk about good karma and bad karma. Now we are coming to this. This is the hell, fire of the hell. You know if you can do big. Here you see the fire of the hell. Okay. This is people make bad things, they are in the hell. One kind of bird. Another kind of bird, Paṭa, angry ghost, Paṭa. Suffering, you see they are lower, they're low, they're down. So they stay here. So we have at the hell, we have the Paṭa, creature by greed. They make many bad things out of greed. And you have animals also suffering. Okay? And then here we have human being. This one human being. Make also good and also bad. That's why we are human beings. And we have different kind of angels. And angels and God. People also samatha, practicing samatha, also people, they make good things, they're happy, they're beautiful. Angels. Last time I think I told you about different kind of angels. We talk about this, celestial ones. So this is according to karma, we say. Good karma and bad karma. What kind of birth there is. Here, the lower part, it's hell, angry ghost, and animals suffering. Then coming human being, and then different kind of angels. This is according to the karma, 5 kind of birth. Now we continue to the outside. This is, I repeat again, I show you this one. This is. Now we are going to show this one, the circle outside. We talk about the inside. We talk about the good karma, bad karma. We talk about the 5 kind of birth. Now we are going to talk about the Paṭicca-samuppāda-pāṭha. This is actually our subject today. Okay, just explain you this. It's a very nice picture. It's a very famous picture. Okay, so now maybe you know better what the meaning of each element here. But now we start to go on the outside circle. The outside circle starting with this picture. You see, first I will make it here. You see here, you can see the blind man going with the child. This is, I show you here. Yeah, here. Yeah. You see here, the man is blind. The man blind and the child is leading him. The idea is the ignorant, is the blindness. He don't know. He cannot see. Okay? This is the first things on all our problems. Because ignorant exists in the nature. What? Ignorant of what? I don't know what. Yeah? I don't know the Four Noble Truths. I don't know suffering. Keep myself in the order. Okay? So the first one, I don't know the Four Noble Truths. This is the meaning. This is called avijja in Pali. This is the first things, because avijja exists, because of ignorance exists. And what is the meaning of avijja in Pali? Or vijja, it's wisdom. Avijja, it means ignorant. And ignorant of what? What I don't know? I don't know the Four Noble Truths. Okay? We don't know, for example, because people, they don't know chocolate is making pain, that's why they will want it. So creatures in the nature, there is, in the fact, there is ignorance. This ignorance not belong to anyone. Even you have ignorance, but this is just matter of word to say I have ignorance. But in matter of fact, in the nature, there is ignorance. Of course, that ignorance at the end is mental things. And it exists in every one of us. But because it exists in the nature, we have it. Otherwise, if it's not existing in the nature, we don't have it. Okay? So the first things existing in nature as a condition, okay? It's ignorant. It means there is no knowing about suffering, about reason of suffering, about end of suffering, nirvana, and the Eightfold Path, the way that leads to nirvana. So this is presented by the man which is blind. Blindness. We don't know, we cannot see, we cannot understand. Okay? And that's why I said actually what the Buddha mean about avijja, it means don't understand about the Four Noble Truths. Okay? About ignorance, about dukkha, suffering, about the reason of suffering, not to be attached. Okay? About ending of suffering, which is nirodha, nirvana, and the way. So this is the first picture. And because there is ignorance, because there is misunderstanding, or I don't know, that's why we call it sankhara. Yeah? Volition or formation. Sankhara. It means anger, worry, doubt, lazy, craving. Okay? If ignorance was not exist, greed was not exist. But the greed exists because I don't know. This is not good. Okay? But this is not talking about insight. People, they see, I give example, chocolate. Okay? Because I don't know that this will make problem in my tooth, I want the chocolate. It means wanting exists because there is ignorance. Because I don't know that this makes problem to me. Okay? So this is, you see, the meaning sankhara. The meaning of sankhara actually, the word is sang plus kara, and kara it's to do. Okay, to do. This is the meaning of kara. It means to do, and sang it means together. It means to make together or to create. Okay, to connect. Okay, formation, we call it formation. It means something that we are building something. And why these things build? Why these things? This is actually the anger, worry, doubt, lazy, craving. And why it's built? Because there is ignorance. If there is no ignorance, if I know that chocolate is not good for my tooth, I will never let the greed to come in my mind. But because I don't know it, so I want it. So greed is there. Okay. So this is actually, if we talk about the word sankhara in the scripture, there is three meanings for the word sankhara. One, it means all the kind of volition. For example, loving kindness, compassion, it's also kind of sankhara. But in this case, we are talking about only the bad things. Because why? Because we say that ignorance creates the sankhara. It's mean the volition or the formation, mental formation or mental volition. It's created because of the ignorance. Okay? Because there is the greed, anger, worry, doubt, it can be mind. Now, okay, yeah, I explained it. That is the two people that are creating the clay, okay? The pot, they're doing pot. They're creating. This is the meaning of sankhara. Now we go to the next one. Because there is a greed, there is a mind greedy. Because there is a worry, there is mind worry. And the monkey presenting the mind. Okay? The mind. In Pali we say vijnana or consciousness. The consciousness can raise up, consciousness of greed can come up only because there is such things like greed. If there is no greed, how can be mind greedy? If there is no anger in the nature, how can the mind can be anger? But because there is such things like anger, so can be anger mind, can be worry mind, can be, okay? So this is presented by monkey. And the monkey is sitting nearby the house. He exposed to the window, and the window is actually the sense doors. Soon I talk about it. And he's holding diamond. Why is holding diamond? Because the mind sometimes can see the beauty of the diamond, the purity. Sometimes you cannot see the beauty. Sometimes we are capable to understand. Sometimes we are not capable to understand. So that's why he's holding diamond. It shows that sometimes he understood that this diamond, sometimes he don't understand this diamond. Sometimes he understand good, he understand between the good and bad. Sometimes he don't understand. He follows the ignorant, he cannot understand. That's why the monkey, it's something like presenting the mind, which influenced by the six sense doors, the eyes, hearing, smelling, okay? That's how the mind receives the information. So that's why nearby the house. And he's holding the diamond, but sometimes you understand this is diamond, sometimes you don't understand this diamond. Changing. That's why the diamond is something like the wisdom. Sometimes you can understand, there is understanding, and sometimes it's not understanding. Okay, so you see what happened. Because there is no knowing. I give you example with the chocolate, okay? Because we don't know, the chocolate can create suffering. There is a greed. Because there is a greed, okay? There is a mind, greedy mind, okay? But because there is a mind, okay, what happened? Take it down, and then we go to other pictures, continue. Yeah. Yeah, this one. Because there is a mind, there is a body and mind. Make it big. Okay. There is a body and mind. Where is presented the body and mind? These two people, men and woman, on the boat. How this one presenting the body and mind? Because if, for example, you take dead people, they don't have mind. You can say this is human being? No, because it's just a body. And what is the body? Just a boat. If the boat stay like this, you cannot say this is a boat. It's just maybe wood, okay? But because there is a people inside, and why there is a man and woman? Because already identification. The mind is already identified with the sex. man, woman, okay? So in the moment that they are sitting in the boat, they start to say, they start to function. Body and mind working. Okay? You can understand it? But already identification, man and woman. This is presenting the man and woman, presenting the mind. And the boat presenting the body. It means that if just the body is there, there is no mind, you cannot say creature, you cannot say sentient beings. It's not functioning. But in the moment that there is a mind, the mind attached to the body, okay, then you can say human being, creature. So this is presented by the boat. The boat is the body, and the two people is the mind. Okay, already because there is a mind, there is some kind of identification, man, woman, or whatever. Because there is a body and mind, we have hearing, we have seeing, we have smelling, we have tasting. Here we have sense doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sense doors. The house itself, it's like a body. The body with the doors, okay, with the 2 doors, okay? It's like a mind itself. The mind inside the body, and they are, inside the house, this is the mind, okay? The body itself, it's the houses. But the houses have 6 sense doors. So through this, we can get the information into the house. We have eyes, that's why we can see. We have ear, that's why we can smell. And we can hear, okay? We have, okay, so we have this all, even body we can touch. So if we talk like this, 5 sense doors: hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting, feeling. We have also thinking, but this is mind doors. This is when we know what we are thinking, okay? In this case, talking about 5. The windows presenting the sense doors. This is called Salayatana. By the way, just in Pali words, body and mind, it's called Nama and Rupa. Nama, it means mind, consciousness. Rupa, it means material. It means body. Because we have the body and the mind, we can see, we can hear, we can smell, we can taste. We have Salayatana. Salayatana, it means sense doors. Okay? Altogether, we have 5 sense doors, but we also have mind sense doors. This is when we know the thinking. Salayatana. Because we have the sense doors, we can have the contact. It can pass through. And this is exactly what it's called also in Pali, pasa. Pasa, it means the same like English word to pass. It's that go into. This is the touching, the contact, okay? And this is presented by 2 people, they're touching each other. Okay? The 2 people touching each other. This is the contact, create contact between the people. The mind contact already identified with the sex, everything else, okay? And this is exactly the same words like the English word, like I say, pass, to pass through. Okay? And this is called pasa. Pasa, it's when the information coming into, so it's already became contact. Because I have the eyes, the information coming to my eyes, and then the mind get the contact. I can see the chocolate. Okay? We talk again with chocolate. Just okay? You see, one condition, because of one condition, the other condition coming. If the other condition will not be, if I'm blind, I cannot see. There is no contact through the eyes. I will not be able to see. Okay? If there is no mind, if I have eyes, but I don't have mind, also cannot see. cannot get any information through the eyes. Nobody can see through the eyes. The dead people sitting like this, laying down, nobody is seeing. But there is the mind. Okay, so if we go backward, you see that actually this one will not be. So that we can reach to the situation that we got contact, because I see the chocolate. Because I see the chocolate, I like it. I want it so much. Immediately, the feeling coming up. The feeling, if you see here, it's a man with the arrow into the eyes. Here there is an arrow into the eyes. Why arrow? Because the feeling it's liking, disliking, and neutral. Very painful. Immediately the painful. Oh, I like it so much. Okay, or I don't like it. It's very strong, very dominant, very motivate. This feeling. And this is called Vedana. Vedana. It means liking, disliking, and neutral. Because the eyes getting the information of the chocolate, immediately liking is there. Or maybe you feel the pain. Okay, you feel the pain, immediately you don't like it. So we have three kinds of feeling: liking, disliking, and neutral. And if you don't get information, there is no any feeling will rise up. But because you get the information, the feeling comes up. Okay? Because there is a feeling, there is addiction. There is thirsty. There is tan'ah. You see the man is smoking marijuana. He get addicted to it. He craves to it. He wants it so much. Desire coming into it. He wish to have it. Okay? Which means I see the chocolate, I like it. Immediately I want to target. I got the target. The chocolate is the target for me. Soon I'm going to take it. Okay? So you see, because I have the eyes, I can see it. I see it immediately, I like it. I like it immediately, my eyes is pointing on it. Or my hand is already going into it. Cause and effect, cause and effect. And this is everything physically and mentally. It's happened by itself, so fast. Body and for becoming. Okay, attachment to becoming. Okay. So there is an attachment to becoming and also attachment not to become. What you say here? Why you can see this? It said, "Can you please move this picture?" Why? Huh? No, I don't know. For me, showing the red color. Please move this window away from the. Why show me this? Sorry to disturb. Why show this? Okay, one moment. I make stop share and I will make it again. I don't know why the computer tell me please take it out of this picture. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. So now you see this one. You say. Okay. We look at this, huh? Now you can see it, huh? Everybody can see it? Again. So we are here. This is, we say, the craving. Why craving? Because I want it again. I want it again. You get addicted to the drug, to the marijuana, okay? Never satisfied. Every time want it again, never satisfied. So this is why the craving is their target. I want to achieve it. But what happened in the moment that I achieve it and I touch it? Then this is mine. This is now coming to be upadana, and the meaning of the upadana, it means grasping, clinging, attachment. He attached to the fruit, the monkey attached to the fruit, and he don't want to give it to the other monkey. This is my chocolate. I don't want to give it. Okay? See, because this craving, I hold. Because I saw, my eyes saw the chocolate, there is liking. There is a liking, I want it. I want it, I'm already holding it. I holding it, it's belong to me. You see, cause and effect, cause and effect. And now we are coming to the situation of grasping. You see the monkey, he hold the fruit, he don't want to share the fruit with anyone. He's just holding it. This is the grasping. And now we are already on the nine on the link, on the, from all the chain. We have altogether 12, okay? So now we go to the next. It's already, okay, 9. So we have the last 3. What are the last 3? Okay. Now, because of holding, for example, you see the woman, you like the woman, okay? And then you immediately holding, this is my wife, okay? You see the man or whatever, okay? You see the holding it, immediately this is my husband. And what we come? Immediately we get pregnant. Becoming, just becoming, the eggs and the spring coming together with the mind, immediately start to be life. Okay? Same things with the chocolate. I want the chocolate, I see the chocolate, that's why I want. I like it. I like it, I want it. Okay, immediately the craving coming. Craving coming, I'm holding it. Now it's belong to me. I mean, belong to me, I put it in my mouth. Okay, now there is a man with the chocolate in the hand. Okay, so I put it in my mouth already. Okay, so becoming is there. Yeah? Becoming in Pali called Bhava. Start to be something. And this is present just the woman pregnant. You see, she have a baby already. Start to create new life. It can be any new life. It's not necessary to be in human life of human being in the stomach of mama. It's ourselves. Because I took the food I eat, immediately the body start to work. Start to be new. Every moment it's happening. Everything that you're doing, it's another start to be becoming again and again. But because of becoming, there is the birth. It's called jati. Jati is birth. Okay, the baby coming to the world. There is new offer coming. There is now start the chocolate in my mouth, start melting. And then what happened to this? Because I have the chocolate in my mouth, melting in my tooth, start to destroy my tooth. What is destroy my tooth? It means aging, getting old, start to crush, destroy inside. It means aging. Okay, this we say, you see the woman bringing the baby, it's a jati, it's birth. New things coming to me. And because of this, must be old. You see, the man, this is show why the man is leaving the home. Because the mind leaving the body. Home is presenting the body. All the man, it means all the mind already, okay? The mind living out, and you take these 2 things. What is these 2 bags? Anyone know what is meant to these 2 bags? You see, he's holding 2 things in the hand. Good and bad karma. This is the good and bad karma what you carry. That's why he create the aging. Okay, is old. It means aging, and then bring sickness, and then bring sorrow, sadness, lamentation, disappointment, and all the suffering created. And then this one start again, because again ignorance is controlling us. Again starting another thing, another circle. So you see, this is actually show you the circle of 12 elements which cause and effect each other. And it's not me to do something. It's just everything starting because of ignorance. Because of ignorance, there is a sankara. It means because I don't know, greed is coming up. It exists. Because greed exists, so it means there is a mind, greedy mind. Okay? Because there is a greedy mind, there is body and mind which is human being greedy. Okay? And because there is a human being body and mind greedy, he have eyes, he have hearing, he capable to get information through the ear, through the smell, the taste. Because of this, he can get the information, he can see. Because he can see, okay? He like what he see. Because he like what he see, okay? He crave into it. Because he crave into it, he hold, he grasp. Because he grasp, he's holding it. It's mine, now it's belong to me. Because he grasp on it, now there is me with the new chocolate. There is a birth, new kind of man, human being holding a chocolate. Because of this, you will put it in the mouth, and then it starts to destroy the tooth. It can be on anything like this. Okay, I just give the example of the chocolate. Okay, anything like this. Also, human being, because a man, we talk about the greed, so he see the woman. He see the woman, he like what he see. He like what he see, he want it. He want it, he grasp on it. He come, he get, okay? Because of he grasp on it, okay? So already he come in marriage with her. Marriage or whatever, bring a baby. She get pregnant. The baby coming. Baby coming, getting old, sickness, die, circle again. Continue. This is we call Paṭicca-samuppāda, because it's one thing create the others. Another thing that create because of this became another thing. Because of another things became another thing. So that this, it's starting from ignorance. And one thing create another thing still coming to be suffering. Okay? But what the Buddha said, that if we will clean the mind from the ignorance, we go backward. Okay? Now I will use this one. Okay, maybe I use this one. I think now you will be related to the picture. If we cut the ignorance, this man, blind man, if we use the vipassana, the eightfold path, the Four Noble Truths, okay, we understand them. We make nirodha to the ignorance. When we make nirodha to the ignorance, we will have a vicha, not avicca. We have wisdom. When we cut the ignorant, will not be anymore greed, anger, delusion in the mind. Okay? Actually, we talk first, will not be greed, anger, delusion. Where they will not be? In the mind. In the mind, there is no reason for the mind to come up with a mind of greedy mind of anger mind of doubting or whatever. Okay? So if we not be like this, there is not body and mind. If there is no body and mind, so if there is no body, how can we hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting? How can we get the information? So, sorry, I will go down here. So if we not be hearing, seeing, smelling, no contact. No contact, no craving. Sorry, first, contact. No contact, no feeling. This is the man with the hero, not feeling. No feeling will come, will not be attachment. Okay, craving, sorry, craving. This is the man with the marijuana. No craving, no attachment. This is the monkey holding. Don't want to let go. No attachment, no becoming. No becoming, no birth. This is the woman giving birth. No birth coming, no aging, sickness, lamentation, sorrow, sadness, all the suffering coming. So stop suffering. So you see, this is something that go backward also. If this will stop, this will stop, this will stop, this will stop. So Ananda, one time the Buddha explained this Paṭicca-samuppāda-pāṭha. And Ananda go with the Buddha and say, so clever, so nice, you explain it so nice, so clearly, very easy. The Buddha said to Ananda, don't talk like this, Ananda, don't talk like this. Paṭicca-samuppāda-pāṭha, very, very difficult to understand. Only enlightened person really will understand. We talk about the idea, okay? But very difficult to understand. The moment the person is enlightened, he can understand it by himself. But for us as normal people with the greed, anger, delusion, still very, very difficult to understand the Paṭicca-samuppāda-pāṭha. So the Buddha said to Ananda, don't talk like this, don't talk like this. It's very, very fine, very, very difficult to understand. So this is also about Paṭicca-samuppāda-pāṭha itself, and also on this picture, which is presenting other elements in the Buddhism. Anyone have questions? I will take out the sharing. This is appear every moment in our life, every moment, very, very fast. Some people, they say it's something talking about past, present, and future. But others, they say, no, it's wrong to think like this. It's any moment in our life. We see something, we immediately we like it. Sometimes we explain it by 5 ingredients. You see something, immediately you like it. You like it, you remember, this is this. Immediately you crave to it, or you want it, or whatever. And then you understand what you see. So it's go very, very fast. And then repeat. Anyone have questions you want to ask? Okay. So anything? If no, so we pay respect again to the Buddha. Aham sama samvito bhagava bhutan bhagavantan abhivade sawakato bhagavata dhamman namasam supanipannano bhagavato savaka sankho sankhan namam. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Oh, welcome. Good night.
Good night.